Hey, you don't look confident, Bo. You don't look confident when you're doing that. You don't look confident.
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by ChiefsBlitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athen, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense
He got
Todd.
the winning Super Bowl touchdown.
Okay, got a catch. Anybody could have made that catch.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
You did it, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, y'all got it. Comment. Guys, y'all.
I don't know what the trade details are. Hold on.
Boom!
They got Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Isn't that crazy? It's been 11 months since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and we're it's gone by so fast.
Oh, it's time to piss straight off. Pull up a picture of 81. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rashad Smith.
There it is.
Oh!
The Chiefs have done their perfect draft.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's a Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down the plays, keeping everything tight. From my homes to the defense, we can be the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate troop.
All right, welcome to the next edition of the Chiefs Blitz podcast. I am your host, Nick Athen, with Mr. Hense Todd, Mr. Lou Montagna, and Coach Andre Tillman, supporting his Arizona Cardinals, who got thumped yesterday.
I bet you would add it. He would add it.
Unfortunately, man, I actually was rooting for him, but you are a member of the team, so there you go. Anyway, what's up, guys? How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Absolutely. It was great.
No! We suck again!
Rough day in the Pacific Northwest, man.
Buffalo took care of business, last week. I'm saying, Bo.
Sam Buffalo didn't look
yesterday.
good.
Don't be careful when you throw your salt at, sir.
I can't think of a crazier.
Again!
What a crazy afternoon window of football when basically all the games were. I think at one point it was 79-3 at halftime.
All 40 burgers.
Yeah.
The last three, all 40 burgers.
Yeah, they were terrible games.
LA, Seattle, and
Miami looked like the real deal yesterday, man. They did something the kingdom.
Miami had a game plan. They played desperate, and it showed, and it worked. The Bills are in trouble.
I think the Bills were flat as a pancake. I think I had tweeted out. Well, I had put out in our chat that they had the Kansas City flu.
Yeah,
and I think if you track it, and if you look at teams that play the week after they play the Chiefs, doesn't go so well.
No,
I don't know, but you know what? I would give credit to Waddle. Waddle looked good out there, man. Waddle looked like he's still that guy out there, man.
I'll get that. I'll get that to Lou. Lou, you correct. You know what I mean? That happened to the Jags too. After they beat the Chiefs, and they didn't look like the team they looked like on that. Then Buffalo just got blown out yesterday. Got destroyed by the Dolphins. You know, the Dolphins was. They smell. You
hear that a lot. Is that the Chiefs get every team's best shot, and I think if the teams that play them put all energy, we get, this is the game. We got to beat this team to show everybody how good we are or where we're at as a franchise. That following week is going to be a little bit of a letdown. I don't care who you play. And that you got to go on the road, South Florida. I mean, obviously the weather up this way is this time of year a little different than it is down in Miami. So
can we get credit to Jonathan Taylor? Can we get credit to Jonathan Taylor, man, from the
best player in the NFL?
The boy, man. Listen, bro, that boy look good.
I know exactly what's going in Hense's head right now. Whenever he hears Jonathan Taylor's name, that picture of Clyde, it just like hits him right in the face.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
What were we thinking?
I don't know what we're talking about. He's okay. That boy's more than okay. That boy's the real deal.
If you look at that game yesterday between the Atlanta Falcons and the Colts, It was 23 seconds, time running down. The coach didn't know what to do. Then the Falcons coach calls a timeout like he got Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, or Joe Burrow, one of those guys on the other sideline that's going to come down there and in 23 seconds get his team in field goal range. And that never happened. I'm like, why you call a timeout? You know what I mean? Let the time run, let them rush, and let the kicker. He missed 2 big kicks in that game. Let him come out here under the pressure and try to kick you out into overtime, but y'all was going to go into overtime anyway, right? Do you have a chance to, miss the kick? I was in the gym working out with my wife, and she was like, "You got to calm down." I was like, "Man, what are you doing? What kind of coaching is this? Why would you call a timeout for the other team to come out there and kick a field goal?" And it was just, I know you're trying to save time for what? You don't got Patrick Mahomes on that sideline. You don't have Tom Brady. You don't have one of those guys. You had Pixon, wherever his name is. Yeah, he ain't that good. He missing over wide open people down the sidelines to win games. You know what I mean? That game could have been won by the Falcons if he just let the time run, let the pressure be on the kicker to kick that game time field goal and to take them in overtime. They was going to overtime anyway, right? It was a bonehead move for me.
Well, there was I was watching some of the games yesterday. It dawned on me there are 3 things that I think the NFL, I don't know how they fix, but you've got terrible coaching, you have a lot of really bad football teams, and there's a lot of really bad quarterbacks in the NFL. And it's just, this is supposed to be the greatest sport, supposed to have the best of the best. And I know it's selective, and I know it's an ebb and flow, and I know the level of play, amongst the teams. There's separation between like maybe below the 10-12 area. Any one of those teams could surprise you and win. Case in point, we looked at what the Raiders should have done against the Broncos. Jacksonville has no business losing to Houston. Up what? I don't know how many, 18 points or so, 15 points in the fourth quarter.
It was 29-10 early in the fourth quarter, I think.
And I think this is going to be a real problem. And even the scheduling now, I mean, just look at how many of the 4, 5, or 6 teams that are really, really good are playing really bad teams. And the teams that are 5-4, like the Chiefs, 6-3, 4-5, they've got the schedule is brutal, but I mean, that's the ebb and flow of how the schedules are put together. But, it just seems like it's just not the same NFL we're accustomed to. And Brian Daboll gets fired today. He won't be the last coach to be handed his pink slip. I think
the Cardinals coach is next.
I think Cardinals, I think Falcons, I think Jets. I mean,
to me, it's the same thing every year. I mean, what makes the league great also can kind of be its worst enemy. You go back to Pete Rozelle and just when you're always talking about parity and everybody having a chance and trying to have as many teams with a chance in November and December. That's kind of the way they do it. So teams like the Chiefs and the Bills that are perennially at the top certainly are going to have a much tougher schedule. So here we are.
Right. No.
So then you have teams that now like the Colts schedule, it's not as difficult. Now, is that why they're great? That's part of it, but I think you get a competent quarterback. Shane Steichen wasn't a big dumb dipshit. He certainly knows how to coach football, and here we are. But you're also going to have teams that are just lagging, that don't have a competent quarterback, and it's a tough watch sometimes. And you just have some of those weeks where it's just blowout city. But again, I mean, going into when you make out the schedule, the Lions versus the Jaden Daniels Commanders, like, hey, that looks like could be a good game.
And
right?
you can't.
The Niners and the Rams, every time they play is big time game. But again, San Francisco's roster's depleted. Arizona goes to Seattle. Seattle is a wagon right now. They're just rolling everybody, it seems like. And
amazing.
Here we are. So yeah, I mean, again, it's Monday. I guess it's a chance for people to overreact, but at the same token, you're not going to look away. You're not going to
No, we watched it even in the blowouts yesterday. It was like, oh well, it's 41-24. Maybe they got a chance.
Well, some teams did come back yesterday, right?
Yeah, there were a couple of nice comebacks.
I think that's the excitement of the NFL, guys. Because we can say they could be down and out. We can see teams come back and win by field goals and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Defensive plays. You know what I'm saying? We've seen stuff like that, so it's fine. I feel like it's just coaching. That's what it comes down to. So
yeah,
NFL for you.
It's a lot of bad coaching.
The other part of it too is one of the things that makes the league great also can make it, not so great with some teams is that revenue is shared. There's a salary cap. So not every organization, much like any other business that's out there, is run exactly the same way, even though they're in the same league. Not every owner is all in on having to win every week. We can say that, we can think it, they can actually say it, but at the end of the day, those checks clear, that TV money comes in, as much for the Jets as it does for the Seahawks. So yeah, and they're just perennially bad.
Yeah.
So they got all these draft picks. We'll see. Maybe this regime, we keep saying that about teams like the Jets or the Browns. Maybe this will be the draft that kind of brings them back, or next year's draft.
They'll have a plethora of draft picks for the next 2 years to really.
Right. So yeah, there's always going to be some teams that are better coached, that are better players, healthier. So now's the time. It's nut cutting time. It's November. If you're going to make a run, Chiefs, this is the time.
This is it.
This
sometimes,
is
man, like going back to what I said before the show, man, concussion protocol, man, like they really, really, really like really diving into that, man. They're really taking that serious, man, because a lot of guys get popped in the head, man. They go right to the tent. It's like, damn. They're like,
you sound like bro. You're on a show 10 years ago. Yeah.
It's like as soon as they get bopped in their head, they go right to the tent. I'm like, damn.
When the league paid a multi-billion-dollar settlement to the ex-players.
I get it though. I get it, man.
They took it seriously, yeah. But I hear what you're saying. I don't mean to make a joke of it because
you good, Lou. You good.
But you also have, like, if a player gets hit on a play, that's another one of the replay assist will call into a referee and say, hey, make sure you get number 66 checked out. He took a shot. So the guy's got to go off and get checked out. And certainly after a play where it's obvious, like Jackson Dart yesterday. Now, this is the fourth time he's only played how many games? 6 or 7 games. This is the fourth time he's gone into the tent.
Right.
That's not good. That'll get your coach fired. Hey,
oh man, what do you do as a coach? What do you do as a coach, though, man? I mean, what do you really do, man?
Well, you certainly don't go to the tent on national TV and try to get your quarterback back in the game. They did get fined for that.
Because he was. I remember last time. What are you going to do? He's like that. He said,
the surprising thing is he's still marching Russell Wilson out there afterwards.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Put freaking Jameis in there. You know exactly what you're getting from Russ now, which isn't much and actually is a minus, not a plus. Jameis, at very least, will make it interesting.
Yeah.
So with this said, let's get into our sponsor, Underdog.
I thought we were into it.
We're not there yet. All right, Underdog Fantasy.
Where are we going?
All right, Underdog Fantasy. New rules now. Play 5, get $100 in bonus entry. Play in your state today. It's definitely one of the best games out there. It's the pick'em game, and it's pretty simple to use. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. What's great about this game is you just pick higher or lower. You just got 50-50. Jackson going to have 1.5 touchdowns. Mahomes going to have over 1. It's pretty simple. You can win big money playing sports. So it's really simple. Just hit the QR code on the right there or left on your screen, depending on which way you're viewing this show. It goes to our page, hit in the promo code Chiefs Blitz. Make your $5 deposit. You got to play 10. So try to put $10 in. You get $100 bonus dollars. And it's pretty simple. Now, as we have stated, we're going to be making a donation to one lucky fan. If we reach 100 new total subscribers between now and December 31st, 2025. One lucky Chiefs fan, if we hit that number, is going to receive this $1,500 football with Johnny Robinson, Emmitt Thomas, Len Dawson, Willie Lanier, Bobby Bell, all Hall of Fame inductees, NFL and Chiefs Hall of Fame. Cases included free shipping plus another $100 value of a Super Bowl IV item that we will be donating to one lucky fan as long as they're in the mix and they are part of the 100. So again, use the Chiefs Blitz code. It's really simple. It's a great time. You got 8 weeks left of the regular season, if my math is correct. So go out there, have some fun beginning Thursday night and Thursday night football. Actually, tonight, Monday Night Football. The Eagles and the Green Bay Packers should be a pretty good game. Should be a pretty good game.
The tush push war, baby.
The tush push war.
The Packers
enjoy the tush push. It will not be back in 2026.
The Packers brought the proposal during the offseason to ban the tush push, so they kind of put their name on it.
Yeah.
So here we go, Sirianni.
Now.
So with that said, we got
the tush push about 10 times tonight.
So with that said, we got some other more updates. We got somebody that's going to be joining the squad. So Nick, if you want to go ahead and read that off before we.
All right, we are very proud to announce that
breaking news.
Harold Kuntz with Fox 4 Sports will be joining the Chiefs Blitz podcast every Monday. That's 1:30 to 2:30 Central Time. Harold's a highly respected journalist with an impressive background. Award-winning and Emmy-nominated journalist, sports anchor, reporter for Fox 4, covering the Chiefs in their most successful era. He's also president of the Kansas City Association of Black Journalists and adjunct professor at Avila College. Master's degree in broadcasting digital journalism from the prestigious Newhouse School at Syracuse University. So 1 week from today, Harold will be making his debut on the Chiefs Blitz podcast. We're excited to be working with him. So, Harold, welcome aboard, and we'll see you next Monday after the Chiefs defeat the Denver Broncos in a wallop.
I don't know how to feel. It's like the Crooks going legit. What's going on, man? that may be one of the coolest things I've heard in years. That is awesome. You know,
yeah, we're very, very excited. Harold's a good guy.
Just the Newhouse School in general. I mean, the list of alumni from that program, the Eagles, Bob Costas.
Yeah,
I mean, just about any name you can think of that's been in this business. Mike Tirico,
yeah,
and the list goes on. Nick Wright, I believe, and Danny Parkinson.
Nick. So welcome, Harold. I'm sure the Chiefs Blitzers will enjoy your commentary again every Monday. Join us 1:30 and make his debut next week. Pending travel conditions after the Broncos game, but we're excited to have him on board as our guy. So
very cool.
So we're gonna have, he's gonna come on every Monday. He said he's gonna try to squeeze in Fridays as well. And like I've been knowing him since Arizona Super Bowl. That's where I met him at. You know what I mean? And hey, big things are coming for Chiefs Blitz, man. Go ahead and continue to hit that subscribe button, guys. You know what I mean? Hey, Coach Lou, Andre, Nick, and now Harold is going to be giving you
opens up a whole new audience to us.
Yeah,
again, we go legit. We'll be taking some etiquette lessons here this week. Just
after to be 3 years, let's be professional. Oh my goodness!
Yes.
All right.
Also, is Fox Sports News, Kansas City.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this guy's in the room for all the press conferences,
all the good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an awesome addition to our.
Maybe we can get him to ask Andy a couple of questions from us.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I tried that with Adam Teicher. It's those guys walk a very thin line between journalist and friend of the team. It's
keep your job and keep your credential every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday at the Chiefs facility.
So with that said, let's get into
I was going to say Matt Derrick tried to push Coach Reed today a little bit on the whole Josh Simmons thing. Didn't go very well. I mean, not like it didn't go badly, but Coach Reed pretty much just, hey, This is
no, not talking about it. All right.
So let's get into our updates. Luke.
God bless those guys. Okay, Rob Collins from Rob Collins TV, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid on the current playoff picture. Can't do Coach Reid's voice, but I'll try next time. There should be urgency every week. That's how this league is. There's too much parity, not parity. Come on, Rob, not to have urgency every single week. Just kidding, Rob. But yeah, we all, type very fast, and autocorrect kind of screws us up, but it's parity, not parity. From Pete Sweeney, Chiefs personnel updates, also from Coach Reid, confirmed that Josh Simmons is indeed back. He said, "We'll see" in terms of his return to the lineup. Reid nudged that Isaiah Pacheco knee may take more time, while right tackle Juwan Taylor with his ankle felt okay by the time he returned from Buffalo.
Good news.
Obviously, that was a while ago. So just like everything else, they'll see tomorrow when the players come in.
Yeah, so let's get to our I ain't gonna I don't know what to say because Luke goes
let's go to the next segment.
Do it.
Let's not characterize anything. We don't have to say this is better than that or anything.
I didn't say it like that. It's a thing about say the main segment because it's the back end of the show. Here, go ahead, Luke. What you got for us? That's what we're going to be talking about today.
What do I have for us? Okay, stars and struggles so far this season. Stars and struggles.
I think one of those guys is a star. That's for sure. All right, Lou, let's tee us up.
Who is the real Chiefs midseason MVP?
That's a good question. If you'd asked me for the first 4 weeks, I would have said Thornton as the MVP, and then they've just abandoned him. And that has to change when they come back because they need that vertical attack.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, if you look at the midseason MVP, you still got to give it to number 15. I mean, he's taken a lot of hits in the last week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
He has, struggled early on. He still put up ridiculously sick numbers. And for a team that is still trying to identify themselves this year, the pressure of, 3 straight Super Bowls, the pressure to be great on every game and every play and every snap and to keep that championship energy up. You can kind of see this year that at times this team has looked great, but Patrick's the ultimate glue that keeps it all together. If the Chiefs are going to come out of this bye week and take the AFC by storm, which they're certainly capable of doing over the next 8 games, so it's not an easy schedule. But if they play their game and Patrick plays his game, the rest all the pieces fall together. It's when the offense is stagnant or it's uncreative, but ultimately the MVP still has to be number 15. That would be Mr. Patrick Mahomes.
So for me, it had to be. It's a toss-up, right? It's a toss-up because I didn't expect one to be doing good, but I expect the other one to be doing good. It would just get. He just got national televised on national TV. But I have to go to true MVP. It's mid-season. It's got to be Juwan Taylor. Juwan Taylor on the right side has been playing at a Pro Bowl level. He's been out there. His numbers are there. Pro Football Focus. Hey, he has been securing that the offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs. So mid-season, I ain't talking full season. If it's full season, we know it's quarterback friendly. But other than that, man, it got to be Juwan Taylor out there holding down the side because we thought that he's gonna be false starts or Mr. 15 as coach gave him. But the kid ain't been doing that. He ain't been doing that. He's been out here balling ever since then. So I have to give it to Juwan Taylor. Juwan Taylor is the mid-season MVP of this team right now. Because without him, I think the offense will probably look a little different. Troubling and everything else. But I had to go with Juwan Taylor. Coach.
I'm about to go with 15. I'll go Patrick Mahomes, man.
Because you always say 15 to Juwan Taylor, sir.
Mr. Patrick Mahomes, man. That's what I'm going with because he's been consistent. He's been consistent from start to finish or start to midseason. He's always encouraging his teammates, man. He's always been the vocal point, man. He always showed leadership when they were down. Even in the losses, man. Patrick Mahomes has been playing like at MVP level. Kareem Hunt too. Kareem Hunt been playing well too, man. When his numbers called, man, he's been stepping up good too. So I'm about to go with Patrick Mahomes on this one. I'll go with Pat on this one.
You know, it's hard to go against Patrick because much as the Bills are very Josh centric, the Chiefs, you can say, are too Patrick centric. I get it. He's amazing. You never want to take the ball out of his hands, but it seems like if he's not having a good day, it's almost like the chances of winning are very slim.
It all falls
apart.
Which
you got to try to figure out a way again to win games without him. So it's very difficult. This because you even said at the beginning of the season, once Worthy goes out or whatever, he's running the ball more, he's taking shots. I mean, the coach's point. I mean, he's done everything he can to keep this team afloat. So if I take him out of the equation because it's just it's so obvious. You know where I'm going. There's only one guy. Number 54, Leo Chenal is like to me, I mean, really the glue of the defense.
Yeah.
Because he plays outside backer, he plays defensive end, he'll play defensive tackle. They put him in as a spy. He's dropping in coverage. Not just to say that he does those things, he does all those things pretty damn well. And he also, again, if he got more opportunities to rush the passer, I believe he'd have a lot more sacks too. So I just think Leo is kind of like this hidden gem that they're still trying to figure out how do we use him the best? Because once that kind of gets unleashed, to some degree it has, but I think once that kind of gets figured out, now whether that's taken over Drew's spot or moving it around so that he is more in a position where if it calls for an athletic play, that Leo's going to be the one to make it. I'm going to give it to Leo, but Patrick, you can't. I mean, it's hard to go against him, but I'll give it to Leo just to be different.
Yeah. That's why I went with Jawan Taylor, man. He's the true MVP of this squad. All right, go ahead.
I'm also a fan of the Chiefs Blitz podcast, but there you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
And that doesn't matter. We don't take that into account.
Yeah, we do. No.
Maybe we do. Yeah. So. Okay, so which vet has been the most disappointing so far?
Should I go first?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Chris Jones has been a big disappointment, man. It's Chris Jones all day, man. It's Chris Jones, man. You're the big dog of the defense, man. We should be talking about him being MVP. We should be talking Chris Jones, man. We should be talking that man meatball eating Chris Jones. He should be MVP, man. He's been a letdown. There's been a letdown on that D line. He's not getting pressures for real. He's not getting sacks. I mean, like, dude, are you familiar with the quarterback? Like, God damn, bro. Like, you not nowhere near the quarterback, man. It's bad. He's bad, man. It's like, because we expected so much from Chris Jones, guys, right? We expected so much. He got this money. We want him to be aggressive, go out there, should be a force to be that guy, and he's not it. He's not it. So my biggest letdown is Chris Jones, man.
Go. Are we going back? I'll go.
Go ahead. We'll let the young guys talk first.
I have to go with, man. Biggest player has been disappointing right now for me. It had to be Drew Tranquil. I know people love him, but Drew, after that Buffalo game, I said Drew Tranquil is going to come here, but he gave up all those yards to that tight end and he got beat one-handed by himself. So I have to say Drew Tranquil, man, this season, I've been looking for, some more from what he got when he started for Nick Bolton. That's the Drew Tranquil I was looking for this season, coming into this season. And I ain't been seeing that. I ain't been seeing that so far, man. And Leo, like Lou said, Leo Chenal been outperforming both him and Nick Bolton, I have to say. But yeah, it had to be Juchenko for me. Juchenko's it's just been the player had to been most disappointing for me. He's probably more other players on the team, but for me so far, it had to be Juchenko.
This is going to surprise people, and he's had some success, but I'm going to go with Hollywood Brown. And I'm going to go with Hollywood Brown because he has left 3 touchdowns on the table that could have changed the outcome of some games. You look at the first game, that first drop pass, he would have had a curl move. He'd have walked into the end zone. That's 7 points. In the Jacksonville game on the second to last throw, he didn't have his head around. He had a slow safety to beat. All he had to do was catch that ball. And I think the Chiefs would have scored a touchdown on that play. And then I look at what happened in Buffalo. He catches the ball. No drive to the end zone. No push. No reaching the ball out. Nothing. And again, the Chiefs didn't score after that. Bad clock management by Patrick Mahomes, I think, had more to do with anything else. But I think with Hollywood Brown, I mean, there's opportunities out there, to make a bigger play. And, he's got to show more fire when he catches the ball. He's got to be more physical. There's no excuse in the Buffalo Bills game to go down at the 1 yard line. All he had to do was stretch out, and that's a touchdown. And just there are times he has these lapses when they really, really have needed him. I mean, now they got Rice back. We really haven't seen the real Xavier Worthy yet. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the injury is an issue. But Rice was kind of, along with Juju, kind of a stabling force. But he's leaving points on the board. He's leaving plays on the field. And I expected, being healthy, that he would be at a different level consistently to make bigger plays than he's done. He's got 4 touchdowns, props, but he could have had 6 or 7 at this point easy.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was going to say Brown as well. Right. I just, not to say that they overpaid him, but for what he's making, you would expect a little bit more. And some of the points that Nick made is correct. And I know coaches' ears are going to perk up at this point, but I think it's time. I think maybe 80 starts tapping into some of those 5 snaps, man. Because if they're not going to bring Royals along this year, which maybe we'll see something after the bye here. We'll see, maybe there's a little bit of difference. I'd rather see Royals because you want to get him rolling. Some of these guys. And I say the cluster that I had him in were Kyle Williams, Torrey Horton, and it was Royals, right? And they were all kind of, a couple Mountain West players and a guy that used to play in the Pac-2 his senior year. So he went to Washington State, and Kyle Williams. But those guys seem to be like, okay, one of those 3 guys is going to be a Chief. Yeah. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's just not picking up the offense well enough, if he's not picking up on some of the subtleties and some of the things that you have to read in certain routes. I don't know what's happening there, but you like to see him in there. But it might be time for old Taekwon there to get some more snaps.
Appreciate the love, Lou.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Absolutely, man.
What's your response to that? You think, hey, now we finally seen it. Hey, okay. But
I like Royals. I don't know if he's physically up to speed yet. He's had a lot. I mean, he's been injured for the last year and a half. He's been injured in Kansas City on 4 different occasions. And same with Wiley. We don't know what we're going to get from either one of those 2.
Well, that was an ACL tear. I mean, you got to give him at least a year for that.
You do, and I think they brought him back too soon. I think they should have just waited. Not use that roster spot, used it for something else. But, I want to see what the kid can do. But the problem is you're facing a minimum of 2 must wins in a row at Denver, home against Indianapolis, if you got any chance to win the AFC West.
Well, I'm not saying you're playing him like 30 snaps or something.
I understand that, but it's a trust factor. I don't know if they trust him enough.
Maybe there's like, even if they just like have a package of the specific plays that they feel that he's best suited for, right. Let's just at least get him on the field and get some game experience, because the longer you wait, the more difficult it's going to get. Again, 2-minute drill, stuff like that, where you got to have it. Maybe you don't have him in there, but early in the game, first 15, maybe he's in there for 2 or 3 plays if they don't score before that, right? So we'll see. But
I got no problem with that.
And again, for all his speed and everything else, Nick, you talked about not really, he wasn't like powering his way in. He's not a big guy. He doesn't really have that strength. And you could say the same about Xavier. So maybe because of the injury, and I had said maybe when he first came back, maybe they told him, hey, if you can get out of bounds, get out of bounds. Don't take any unnecessary shots. But now I'm almost thinking like that's kind of his own thinking, because we kind of called him out after the Buffalo game for not really being competitive at the catch point on a couple of balls that one got picked off and the other one he certainly could have had a chance to catch. So, the smaller wide receivers have got to grow up a little bit, and maybe that's where our boy Taekwon comes in.
Yeah,
6'2" with great
speed. Taekwon has to play more. It just has to.
We'll see. Yeah, that's an interesting one, but
All right,
roll it.
I changed it. Go ahead.
Which rookie deserves the highest midseason grade?
That's
go ahead, Bo.
I go. Nall Williams, man. I think Nall Williams should be out there starting, man. I think he should be the guys out there. He deserved. He's been showing that he can actually do it. He's been showing that he actually, the pro football numbers been there. He's been ranked at number 5 corner all season in the league. If you're looking at numbers and stats wise. But yeah, this kid has showed out, and he came out of Cal. I think he should be used just like the not the Rams, but the Steelers are using Jalen Ramsey over there. Move him all around, put him at safety. Put him in slot, put him ever on the outside, send him in on some blitz, and see what you can get out of this kid, because the talent is there, the size is there, the IQ is there for the kid as well. And I don't know what Nick's shaking his head for, because that in Buffalo was on Drew Tranquil. If you go look
stop it. No, your boy got torched.
It wasn't on him.
Play after play after play.
It wasn't on him.
No, easy.
It wasn't on him.
Maybe Harold can get Spags to come in and tell us what the players' assignments were on those plays. So
exactly. No.
That'll clear that all up.
I like Noah Williams a lot. I agree he gets more snaps. I also like to see Kristen Fulton play this weekend. I think it's important he get on the field. But I think with Noel, he kind of had a steady rise, and then he fell to pieces last week. And again, scheme, what Spags is asking him to do, but that's not a good Buffalo Bills wide receiving team. And he didn't do a whole lot to support the run. So I take that game as a learning curve. I think if you're looking at who's the best rookie, I know it's, we only saw 4+ games of Josh Simmons, but he was clearly on pace to be, the rookie of the year for the Chiefs. Maybe even rookie of the year running, because he was so dominating. He still could be. But he missed the 4 games. He's back. All is forgiven. Everything's right with the team. He's going to get his starting job back at some point. And I think he deserves still a pretty high midseason grade, because he took the Chiefs' worst area of need and turned it into stability. And, we got Jalen Moore some reps. Now, Jalen really struggled against the Bills. I don't know if he looked tired, if Bosa just outmatched him. And they didn't do a lot of chipping. They didn't do a lot to help him, because they thought, well, they don't need to worry about it. Well, they do. I think Simmons would have made a bit of a difference had he played last week. I think he's still their rookie. The rookie of the year. I would like to see Royals play more, but I don't think there's any question that Simmons, from snap 1 in the preseason or snap 1 in training camp to when he left, was the best rookie that they've had in Kansas City.
And plus, plus the interception that he chased down too, man. Like I've been saying, Luke have said it, but put him at running back as well, man. Come out from Denver, man. You come out here, you put Josh Simmons out here running back and let him get out.
Making an extra thumper.
I'm gonna say, man.
I have a theory. First off, I have a theory on the Buffalo game. All right.
What's your
theory? So Joey Bosa calls up his brother Nick. Hey, tell me about Jalen Moore. Tell me everything. And of course, Nick tells him everything, and he beat him like so.
That's probably pretty good.
The Bosa brothers conspired
that's called
to get him beat.
Right, that's right. Now I'm gonna go with Ashton Galati, guys, because in midseason he's starting to step up. He's starting to show his worth to this defense, man. Like he's starting to show that burst. He's been playing great football in the midseason, man. All I'm saying is the man need to get more touches, need to get more snaps out there. I know Nick, Nadi, you talking about Nadi and Donna and all this other nonsense you was kicking, man. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to move on, man. I'm trying to move on and let Galati go out there and show who he is. And he's been that guy I've been preaching because that speed is something the Chiefs never had, man, with those other two, man. So I'm gonna say number 97, man. Galati all day.
Yeah, it's really hard to say because most of them have an incomplete. I mean, even as well as Josh Simmons was playing, again, he's got to go away from the team for 4 games. So you still have to say that he did the best in the time that he was allotted. I mean, Omar gets hurt, so I mean, it seemed like he was starting to get his feet under him, but again, he was kind of dealing with an injury all along. So it's hard to say. Ashton, I think for the snaps that he gets has played really well. Noel Williams for the snaps that he's gotten has played really well. So it's hard to kind of separate because none of them have really been able to kind of sink their teeth into their particular roles yet. Now, I think moving forward, just about every one of them is going to play more as we move forward here in the next few weeks. So I would look for that. I'm looking for more Noel Williams. Hell, Jaden Hicks, I would think, is going to get more snaps. I don't know why he isn't, right? So I don't know what he did or what mistakes he's made, or again, missed assignments. That's the one thing that PFF can never track is what that assignment was for that player that game. Right. You can certainly look at one-on-one matchups and some of the simpler things, but if you're talking about like defensive backs and zone coverage, it's really hard unless you know exactly what this player's assignment is on that defense. And again, you can say, hey, well, it's cover 3. He's supposed to do this, this, and this. But again, this is Spags' defense. It could be something different. So, what leverage they're playing. And I would say the same thing for Drew. You can always pre-snap kind of dictate what the defense does with motion and checks and everything else. So you can say, hey, we don't want Drew to major in covering the tight end. But if they come out with 2 or 3 tight ends and all of a sudden you've got motions going different ways, that defensive call has specific rules. So if this guy motions out this way, 23, that's his assignment. There's really nothing you can do. So I hear what you're saying, Hense, as far as that part. But the only thing you could do is take him off the field and make sure 54 is right in the middle of everything.
Have a better game plan. Just have a better game plan. Use the athletes you have.
That's just kind of, I mean, it's hard to scrap a defense at this time of the year.
You just have to.
So it'd just be a matter of if they feel that it's that much of a hindrance, they just need to get him off the field and do something different.
Right. Well, we'll find out.
Maybe
all right. What's next?
Maybe that's Bassa, or maybe that's Jaden Hicks playing like linebacker.
I'd love them both to be on the field.
Put Bassa ass in the game. Shit. That's
So, oh my gosh, here we go
again. Can we get any positive questions today?
Overpaid player on the roster based on their on-field production this season? A lot of negative questions here, man.
I got another one, man. Hey, the guy I'm about to pick, man, he's kicking ass today, man. Chris Jones, man. Again, man. Oh man,
that's the easy one. He makes the most.
That's easy.
Oh, easy peasy, man. My man haven't touched the quarterback's hips in a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when the last time they feared Chris Jones, guys. I don't know, man. I don't think Chris Jones even exists right now, man. You know, sometimes it bothers my soul. It touches my spirit because I know Big Dog is the beast. We all know, man. People fear. Back in the day, when you hear Chris Jones, it was fear. You talking about the boogeyman? He was it. You know what I'm saying? He was him. He was like the Jeepers Creepers. You know what I'm saying? He was like
life comes at
that
you
guy,
fast, Coach.
man. And Father Time is kicking
fast.
his ass, man. Hell, man, I don't know. Maybe my boy need a big bowl of Campbell soup, man. I don't know, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But nah, real talk, man. It's Chris Jones, bro. And like he's getting up there in age, guys. And I don't know, man. Chris Jones, to me, I feel like they probably did overpay Chris Jones, man. I don't know. That's what it's looking like right now because he's not showing us nothing, guys. He's not showing us nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like he just one of the guys. I feel like now he's become a rotational guy now.
He's not going to go back to what he was. I mean, it's not there anymore. And if this is his last season in a Chiefs uniform, I wouldn't be surprised.
Life comes at you fast.
Life does. So I think for me, Mike Dana, to me, I mean, they paid him a lot of money. He's made a couple of nice plays, including the tip interception drill. But, you know, I haven't seen enough out of him that tells me, you know, he's going to be on this roster next year. I mean, they save like $7.5 million if they cut him. I think he's been for the amount of love that he gets from the defensive line coach Joe Cullen and from defense coordinator Steve Spagnuolo. I haven't seen enough. This is why the development of Ashton Galati is so critical to offset what they can do to save some money next year, which is to let Mike Dana go. I think Mike Dana played really well his rookie year and into his second year before he started getting injuries. He got a nice payday a couple years ago, and I haven't seen that payday pay off. I just don't think he has the kind of speed and the ability to consistently get to the quarterback. So I think I was expecting 6-7 sacks for him this year. I don't think that's going to happen.
I think Ruben's comment the best. Dana is who we thought he was, and he is. And that's the way. It's in my namesake. But that's the way they paid him. I mean, it wasn't like they broke the bank or he was like some high-paid player.
I mean, it's $8 million, like
an average of about $5 or $6 million a year.
8.5 million a year.
Relatively speaking, in the NFL, that's like a backup. Right?
Well, not the way the Chiefs viewed him, though.
Well, you can view him that way. I mean, it's much like, and we can have the same conversation about George, except at a much higher rate. George is right now who we thought he was. He never stopped. He's got a great motor. He's going to get a ton of pressures and whatever. But I don't think he's physically gifted enough to be a guy that's going to get you double-digit sacks on a regular basis. No.
But I think that's what they thought.
He's probably an 8 to 10 sack guy per year, and to expect more just because they paid him more is foolish. It's just not, it's just not going to happen. Now, again, I don't know technique-wise, whatever, sacks, sometimes they come in bunches. Danielle Hunter was having kind of a down year, and he got paid a ton of money. Had 3.5 sacks yesterday. So we'll see. I mean,
beast.
If you look at the numbers, but if he's playing the position, and you hear from the coaches, and they're never going to throw a player under the bus, but if he's doing what they ask him to do regularly, they're always going to grade him out well, not like a minus, on those plays. So. It's hard. Chris Jones is the easy target because of the contract that he has and the expectation that we put on him, and it's deserved. He's been a great player.
You just said, Lou, it's well-deserved expectation. That's Chris Jones.
But again, life comes at you fast. Sometimes with these defensive linemen, especially in the interior, when it goes because
Myles Garrett, he's coming. He still can't stop him. Shit.
Well, again, I mean, it's totally different. I mean, he plays more so on the edge, bigger guy, much freakier athlete than Chris Jones is.
Inside, outside, you name it, he's getting it done, Lou.
Right.
Shit.
Lou,
He's a much different player. That's a number 1 overall pick in the draft. And there was no questions at that time asked when that pick was made. Chris, second round pick. Now, again, that doesn't mean he can't live up to a higher status, but we know him as a closer in the playoffs, making big plays, and he's done it for a long time. But again, you never know when that cliff is coming. And I'm not saying he's reached it, but he's certainly at the edge. So that's a tough one.
So
it's got to be Chris Jones because because of the amount of money that he's being paid.
Exactly.
I had to go with Liable 87. I had to go with Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, man. That's
guys. It didn't start as some ish.
I'm going with Travis, the unspoken name.
Is going to be pissed. You're going to piss off the Swifties. That's a big audience for us, Hense. We need the Swifties.
I said it's Travis Kelce. I'm just saying, Travis Kelce. I feel like we lost Lou. Look, the Swifties that took him out. The Swifties that took out Lou. Other than that, man, I feel like it's Travis Kelce.
Making signs and shit. Lou disappeared, man.
I know everybody looking at me like, what hit? Yes, we gotta say it. Sometimes we
got tight end in the National Football League. Right now.
You know me, Travis Kelce missing blocks.
No, he's not.
He's out here dropping passes for interceptions.
You're watching something.
He's not even going up for balls and back in the end zone. I'm just saying that's the guy that I had to go for. I know we go with Chris Jones. I know with this person, that person, but we got to choose somebody else. And I choose number 87. I've been on his heels since day one, right? Since day one. I said, hey, this is the first beginning of the season. Hey, Travis Kelce, man. Hey, Noah Gray, even Barnestu or, some of these other guys need to get in the room. Maybe it's too much on Travis Kelce's plate right now that, hey, he can't handle it. So
You done yet?
I'm just saying, I know everybody's just looking at it like, Hits, what are you talking about? I'm just saying Travis Kelce. I'm saying Travis Kelce. I know Lou's scared to say it. He said, I'm out of here. The Swifties and cut his internet. He probably getting tired up right now, getting forced to listen to Taylor Swift. I don't know, man. That's what probably happened, man. They probably forcing him to listen to Taylor Swift and tickling his toes with feathers. I don't know. But I feel like it's Travis Kelce. I know you guys don't want to hear it. I like Travis Kelce. I love him. But who is the overpaid player on the roster based on their own production this season is Travis Kelce.
All right, let me official disclaimer from the Chiefs Blitz founder. We don't all agree with the comments from the producer and partner Hense Todd. Listen, Travis Kelce next to Warren is probably the second best tight end in the NFL. He has touchdown passes. He has big yards. He's going to surpass 1,000 yards this season. He does block very, very well. Yeah, he's missed a few, but so does every other player. I can count offensive linemen, other wide receivers, running backs missing key blocks. I don't want to hear it anymore. He's still playing at a high level. He's playing at a very high level. They are at least 2 wins plus side with him playing as well as he had so far this season. He's not washed up. He's in the best shape of his career. He doesn't have a lot of distractions like he did a year ago. He is out there balling. He's doing his best. He's also healthy. He's one of the contributing factors as to why this Chiefs team has 5 wins. And thankfully he's there, because without him, they wouldn't have those 5 wins. So for me, at the end of the day,
also a reason why they lost
I disagree wholeheartedly with my friend there, Mr. Hense Todd. I don't know where we lost Lou from. Maybe he had a power outage. But yeah, no.
Man, they forcing him to listen to Taylor Swift and tickling his toes with feathers right now.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just
seriously. No. Okay. Yes. As Kenny said, and he is slowing down a little bit. That's only natural. He's 36 years old. Not anybody on this panel can go faster than he can running a 40.
I bet I can.
I bet you can't.
Hey, I'm wondering. Hey, you gotta watch. I see some YouTube stuff. I bet I can.
Right, we'll do it. If Travis is up for it, we'll do it for charity. But yeah, no, I don't see it. But
I love Travis Kelce,
dude.
I really do. I had to pick somebody, and I said,
"Don't
look,
pick that guy. He's productive. He's the number one in the NFL in some categories."
I looked at best. Even though you got the stats, guy. But you are the part of the problem that we drop these interceptions and tip passes and everything else at the goal line.
Let's a couple of bad moments.
Yeah, Tom, I still love them. Okay. I still love the Swifties too.
It's fine. You paid your money. You're entitled for your opinion.
So with that said, man, hey, we'll know where Lou went. I got a sign because he said, "Hold on, the Swifties are gonna." Then he went out.
The power of the Swifties.
The buyers of the Swifties. But again, man, hey, what Sam say, Drake? What he say?
Sam said in the open field, he's moving pretty fast for his age. Man.
Oh yeah.
So everybody's showing Travis Kelce. I mean, he had one against the Eagles when he dropped.
You know, he had the fastest miles per hour of any tight end on any catch this year at 20.1 miles an hour.
Well, he had all that field wide open, so he had nowhere else to run, and nobody else was stopping him.
Did you see the play he made? Did you see that play? What did he do? He took on his blocker, he immobilized his blocker, and he leaks out for a 40-yard pass.
Man,
he got the guy that's washed up.
He's worth
every goddamn penny they pay him.
I didn't say he was washed up. The question was, who do you choose? And that's who I chose.
Okay, well, you chose wrong.
I don't think I chose wrong. But other than that, man, man, it's all good. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining in with us, man. Again, if you just joined in, we're going to hit you with the news that we have that's going to be coming up next Monday.
Fox 4 Sports Harold Kuntz will be joining the Chiefs Blitz podcast every Monday from 1:30 to 2:30 Central Time. He's a highly respected journalism, Academy Award winner, Emmy-nominated journalist, in fact. He is the sports anchor reporter for Fox 4 covering the Chiefs during the Patrick Mahomes era. He's president of the Kansas City Association of Black Journalists, and he has a degree from the prestigious Newhouse School at Syracuse University, who has turned out some of the very best in the history of broadcasters and sports writers in the country. So that's a high praise. We're so excited to have him part of our team and working with the guys at Fox 4. We appreciate allowing us to have him one day a week.
And I love Travis Kelce. Just let the people know.
I know you do.
I'll just say, hey, I had to pick somebody to get the pot stored up, and damn it happened. So with that said,
you stirred my pot, that's for sure.
I had people hold up.
I'm still hoping for an invite to the wedding. You know.
So hey, I want to thank everybody for watching, man. I think we hit 14,000 almost on Twitter. We want to thank everybody on X instead of said Twitter, but we want to thank everybody else for subscribing there as well. Again, we got a lot of big things changing around here, guys. I hope you stick with us. And please hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends you ain't gonna get no better.
I got one more shout out. I got one more quick shout out. Actually, two. One, congrats to Mike Kafka. He is promoted to interim head coach of the New York Giants, former Kansas City Chiefs coach, who I think will be an NFL coach next year. I'm not sure if it's going to be with the Giants or not. Maybe he can turn him around in the last week. And lastly, to Kelly Leopold, the head wife of the head coach at the University of Kansas, Lance Leopold. She just diagnosed with cancer. We wish her prayers and well from the entire Chiefs Kingdom and the Jayhawk Nation. Godspeed. May everything be defeated in quick time and that you're back to 100% very soon, Kelly Leopold.
All right. So with that said, we'll see you guys Wednesday with Chiefs Who? And where is Lou?
He just entered the studio. Where'd he go?